thanks for tuning in. I wanted to intro this video really quickly. This is my very first dedicated cleaning video that's not part of like a vlog or something like that. And I'm sure most of my current subscribers and probably just people in my town are asking themselves why I am recording myself cleaning my house and then posting it onto the internet, because that sounds like super strange. And I just discovered this whole world of cleaning videos not that long ago, and they are addicting and motivating and mesmerizing, and there's so many of them. There's this whole world that I never even knew existed, and like I want in. So today I'm combining a power hour with a 10-minute tidy type of thing. I first heard about both of these things from Love Meg, and so I want to give credit to her, but I'm kind of like combining the two. So I've picked 6 rooms. I'm going to dedicate 10 minutes to each room, so those 6 rooms will add up to be my power hour. So I'm not trying to like clean my whole house in my power hour or trying to get as many things done on a list as I can in my power hour, but I've picked 6 rooms, 10 minutes each to make up my hour. How many times did I say power hour? As soon as we get to the next clip, I'm not going to look like this anymore. The only reason I look like this is because I had to go to work today. I did not plan on filming this cleaning adventure, so I look a mess. I am, as you will soon see, very pregnant. I'm in my 3rd trimester of pregnancy, and there was no way I was going to brush my hair or put makeup on or anything like that before I started cleaning just for a video. So real life, I can guarantee you my friends, family, husband, and myself never in a million years thought that I would be posting cleaning videos. And I'm not doing this because I'm an expert at cleaning or anything like that. I am posting this because I despise cleaning so much that I've gotten so good at it. My husband always says, I cannot believe how fast you clean. And that's because I don't like to do it. So I've really like honed it into sort of like a science, and I can get it done so quick, and I'm here to share some of those tips with you today. So with all of that said, I hope you enjoy, and let's get started. Starting in the living room, and the very first tip I want to share with you is something I learned from the Dave Ramsey Financial Freedom. My husband and I took that program when we were just engaged. Somebody actually gave it to us as a wedding gift, which, just throwing that in there, it was a fabulous gift. And he recommends the snowball effect, which is when you have a big task like paying off debt, start with the smallest debt first and work your way to the biggest debt. And I transferred that into cleaning my house. So I start with the easiest room first and work my way to the hardest, because when I do it this way, it keeps me motivated, because each room that I finish is such a big reward for myself that it keeps me wanting to do more. So I always start with the easiest room first and work my way to the hardest. I always have such a hard time putting these duster refills on the stick, but I love these things. They smell so good and are really great for just quick dusting touch-ups. Actually didn't plan on dusting this room, but I checked my timer and I still had plenty of time left, so decided to go ahead and throw it in there. I'm just gonna do some light vacuuming with my Eureka stick vacuum. I got this for like 30 bucks off Amazon and I absolutely love it. I watched a few review videos before I purchased this one, and I will link the main review video that helped me make my decision down below, as well as a direct link to the vacuum. But the little vacuum head comes off so you can get like into the corners really well, and you can use it as a handheld, and it's just great. I wanted something cheap, but I didn't want it like crappy cheap. I still wanted it good cheap. So I was just showing you that my timer had gone off, so I'm just gonna finish this current task and then be done with the room. I'm not doing like a big thorough vacuuming job. That task is saved for my husband because apparently my vacuuming is not up to his standards. So I do the touch-up vacuuming and he does like the big vacuuming jobs. Okay, so time for tip number 2, and that is I do not follow the one-touch rule. And if you haven't heard about the one-touch rule, it is if you're gonna go into the room and put something in there, you might as well just put it away while you're there. And I don't follow that rule. I think it completely slows me down. So what I do is as I go through and clean my house, if something doesn't belong in that room, I take it to the room it belongs in, but I just throw it in there, and I will put it away when I do my 10-minute tidy of that room. So it just saves me a little bit more time. I think it goes so much faster when I'm not like running over the house and putting this away, and then running all over the house and putting that away, and then running all over the house and putting that away. If I just take it, throw it in the room, and get to it when it's that room's turn, it just seems like it just goes so much faster for me. My poor Christmas tree and garland only lights up halfway because I thought I was super smart and could just unscrew all the lights that go from the tree to the outlet, and that way I wouldn't have like this big gleaming string just like hanging across my wall to the plug-in, you know? It would look like the lights just started at the tree. And it worked until I unplugged it and then plugged it back in, and then all the lights blew out. So don't recommend, but you know, lesson learned. So there, I'm just showing that I still had a couple minutes even left on my timer and was completely done with my dining room, which brings me to tip number 3, is that setting a timer for 10 minutes really does work, just because you can see how much you get done in such a little amount of time. You think of 10 minutes and that's like nothing, no time at all. And to see that you've made so much progress in such little time is just really motivating and keeps you going, because oh, there's Jackson's how to clean his room infographic. Because you really do like think of cleaning as this daunting task, but just to have that reminder every 10 minutes of how far you've come in such a short amount of time really does help you keep going. If you haven't noticed already, my house is fairly small. I moved into this house when I was 21 years old, and it was just me and Jackson, who was like 3 at the time. and it was a perfect size for us. We had all the room we needed, and you wouldn't think that the addition of one extra person when I married Derek would make that big of a difference, but holy freaking cow, I can't breathe. I feel so claustrophobic, and I have no idea how I'm going to do it in March when I have a third boy in the house. Oh my gosh, we're outgrowing this place so fast. There is nothing on the market for us. I look every single day. It's something. My timer went off, so my 10 minutes is done, so I'm just going to give the counters a quick wipe down. I just used my little duster thing on them earlier because my kitchen really wasn't too terrible. There weren't like a lot of crumbs or anything there. So honestly, I usually just knock all the crumbs onto the floor and then sweep them up later instead of trying to catch them in my hand and being all tedious about it. You know, I just knock them onto the floor and sweep them up later. So there's the kitchen all done. And now my next room is actually not a room, it's our hallway, but I'm treating it as a room because it is never messy, but it had gotten so cluttered just from Christmas. I was storing presents in this hallway and I really needed to clean it out because that table that everything is on, it just doesn't have a place in our house, and I just threw it in the hallway recently just to get it out of the way, but it's definitely not out of the way, still in the way, and I needed to like clean this area so I could take a picture of the table to post it on Buy Sell Trade so somebody can take it off my hands. I also did a quick costume change. I got a thread-up package in the mail while I was halfway through cleaning. So I changed out of my husband's pants and into my own pants. These are maternity yoga pants. I didn't have any maternity sweatpants. I think with Jackson, I just wore my regular sweatpants, but I mean, that was 10 years ago and I could not do that again. I could not fit into any of my sweatpants once I was at like 22 weeks or something like that. So it was finally time that I ordered my own pair of maternity like loungy pants so I didn't have to keep wearing my husband's like terribly huge workout pants. I had a few minutes left, so I decided I would go ahead and steam mop this little area. I need a new steam mop. I know my grandma watches these videos, and she actually handed this down to me. And I like it for some tasks, but for the floors, it is just so hard for me to push. I don't know what it is, but it like sticks to the floor so bad it doesn't like glide very well. So I mean, I'll go ahead and link it if you guys are curious to see all the other things it does, but don't recommend it for the floors. Sorry, Grandma, still appreciate it. And then this is, oh my gosh, see the snowball effect. I worked from the easiest room to the hardest. This is our makeshift bedroom. This is actually the nursery, and I swear it was not like this the day before. The reason it is like this is because I got new sheets, new bedding, new everything, and decided I hated it all. So I put it all on and I threw it all off, and it just turned into this huge mess. So we are in the nursery because we are working on our room a little bit, and obviously couldn't be in there while we were working on it, so we moved our room to the nursery tentatively. Okay, so tip number 4, I think 4, yes 4, is to go in waves and not to focus about anything else except for the task at hand. So the first wave of this room I did was laundry. So any clothes on the floor I put in the laundry basket. And then the second wave was trash. So any trash I threw away. And then the third wave was, I don't remember, looks like pillows, but you know what I mean? Just find a system that works for you and do like one thing at a time. Do all the clothes first, then all the trash, then maybe all the things that don't belong in that room. Do that wave. And it just goes really fast when you're not like over here picking up a piece of trash and then over there putting something in the hamper and then over on this side taking something to a different room and then over here putting something in the hamper again. If you go in waves, it just works so much faster. So the reason why our bed is on the floor is because Derek is actually building us a new bed frame, which the headboard is so big that it wouldn't go from downstairs to upstairs. Like there's a really sharp corner at our staircase, and so he's basically building it inside of our bedroom. And he actually had a bit of an accident. If you watched our last vlog, he practically cut off the tip of his finger. So if you want details and a laugh on that, then you can watch our last vlog. It's my high-risk pregnancy vlog. But oh, by the way, our sad little queen size pillows, the very next day I did finally get us king size pillows, so it doesn't look so dinky and weird. But I am just trying to fold up the sheets and bedding that I bought from TJ Maxx. I took them out of the package and I just hated them right away. I don't know, they looked good in the store. I thought they were going to work, but like this blue didn't match the hue of blue on my wall, which really I didn't like. And then the comforter I bought was the exact same comforter that we already had. Like, why would I do that? I don't know. So I had a little bit of extra work in this room, so I actually reset my timer. So I did 10 minutes and then I did 10 minutes again. And okay, let's go ahead and do tip number 5. The last tip for efficient, fast cleaning is to invite someone over. I was expecting out of town company to stop by and visit me this afternoon. So if that's not motivation enough, then I don't know what is. So if you really do just need something to get you jump started, invite somebody to stop by for tea or coffee or whatever that afternoon. And I'm telling you, there's no other motivation like knowing somebody's gonna come to your house. So my second 10-minute timer went off and I still was not completely done, but I just had to quit. It was good enough for the day. And after that, I actually did almost literally pass out. I think I worked myself a little too hard. I had to lay down for a few minutes. I got really hot and lightheaded. It was a lot of work, especially for my current state. If you're new here, welcome. I just started doing these sort of lifestyle and motherhood videos. I would love if you would subscribe to us. Thank you so much for all of my current subscribers. You guys have been with me through so much this year, and I'm so thankful that you have chosen to stick around. Check the description box below for some helpful information, as well as links to other videos I think you might enjoy if you liked this one. And that is all the fun I have for you today. I hope you enjoyed, and we'll chat later. Bye!